I'm just stunned. Absolutely stunned. There were stories here and there. I would read them on the air, and of weapons being moved to Syria, of other findings and so forth that would kind of come out. And Eli Lake, who is a well-known, very credible reporter, he's over there at the Daily Beast. Apparently they tried to get Karl Rove's comments, and they couldn't get any. Now, we were hit over and over and over and over again about this issue by the left, marching in the streets, by the politicians running for office, by members of Congress, by the media. There were no weapons of mass destruction. There were no weapons of mass destruction. There were no weapons of mass, over and over and over and over again. Now we're told, well, the reason we didn't really reveal that information is because the administration didn't want the enemy to get a hold of them. Well, then blow them up, destroy them, remove them. I don't even understand that argument. Well, apparently we didn't secure all of them or blow them up, because now the Islamo-Nazis that replaced the other Islamo-Nazis have access to them, which raises another question. If Barack Hussein Milhouse Obama read his damn briefing, or was briefed in, and he knew some of those weapons of mass destruction were still over there in Iraq, why the hell did we pull ass out and move out there without any kind of agreement to go get them? Is this considered hysteria? No. This is considered fury, and in some respects betrayal, in my opinion. Let's go to Joe in Florida. Go right ahead, sir.
Yes, sir, Mr. Levin. I'm glad you're finally bringing this up. I've been telling this story to my family and friends for a while.
Well, finally bringing it up. I didn't know about it till I read the article.
Well, the reasons I was told, I was never stationed in Iraq. I was stationed in Afghanistan, and I was attached to special units that we did vehicle interdictions, but it was third party. In other words, once the weapons were transported to the Taliban contacts, we would then hit the third party distribution.
Hold on. Once what weapons were transported to the Taliban?
The chemical weapons.
From Iraq?
Correct. They would go through Iran. Of course, Iran picked what they wanted. It would go into Afghanistan, and we wouldn't want to hit directly that transport because it would give up our contact.
All right, let me slow you down. You're telling me some of these chemical weapons went from Iraq through Iran to the Taliban. Who was moving them?
That information I wasn't privy to. I was just part of the team, and that was what rose my question. I'm like, if we're finding chemical weapons all the way over here in Afghanistan, they're in these hollowed-out transport trucks that were. Why isn't anybody, saying George Bush was right? We had found, chemical weapons, and they're saying if we did that, we would.
All right, but I need to understand these trucks. Whose trucks are they? Ours or the enemy's?
I was told it was Saddam's brothers.
So before or during the course of the war, they moved these chemicals to Iran?
Apparently.
And then Iran turns them over to the Taliban?
Whoever the contacts were, that was obviously on our side, but they were, of course, trying to get the chemical weapons to Al-Qaeda and the Taliban in Afghanistan. And that was what our job was to interdict. After the contact was made, we would hit the third-party distribution.
All right, let me stop. And did you hit them? Did you see them?
Yes.
So you hit them and you saw them and you knew these were chemical weapons?
Correct. After, we took custody of, I don't know what happened after that, because my job was just doing vehicle interdiction.
And how long ago was this?
I was stationed there 2008 to 2011. It was going on.
So as recently as 6 years ago and less,
correct.
These weapons are showing up in Afghanistan?
Correct. There was one time where we were going to do a hit, but we couldn't because the drive shaft went out on the vehicle. And it took like a month for them to finally get to we were like so anxious to hit them, we were wanting to just drop a drive shaft on them so they could continue moving to their third-party contact. It was kind of comical, but...
All right. Thank you for your call, Joe. This is a lot of information. I can't vouch for it, but that gentleman sounds on the up and up to me. This is amazing to me. It's not only a question of whether he had weapons of mass destruction. The fact is we didn't get to all of them. We didn't get to secure and destroy all of them. And according to that gentleman anyway, and I don't know him, he's a caller, some of it escaped into Iran and into Afghanistan.